Keep my way up, you know, go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, I'm the best, go. And I got it, on my own. Keep my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, People the and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the stairs. I ain't taking a from my boy.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Right to the air. Here's Murray. Looking for Austin. Intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out. Touchdown, 49ers! Mike Evans, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Rondale Moore, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something's off with that one.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Lance to throw it. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
He'll let it fly for Austin. It got his man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Omaha.
Murray now on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Niners will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Now this game, of course, held at the fabled Estadio Azteca, home to the Mexican national soccer team. Home to 2 World Cup finals, including Diego Maradona and the Hand of God goal in 1986. Look it up, kids. This is the... He's got a man complete! And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Mike Evans with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And now the rookie's free. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. And this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Lance. He rifles one that's intercepted. Oh, nice move. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Ingram again. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Keontae Ingram with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 47 yards on the ground for him so far. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Past the 20. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 18. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And they are able to add on to their advantage. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Murray. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Cardinals at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete pass.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the 49ers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Lance. This is caught by Evans. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lance looking to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And this one is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Here's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers! I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that change momentum's with the defense?
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Towards the end zone for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Teams talk all the time about stretching the defense, and nothing stretches the field more than a deep ball. And I mean a deep ball. That one didn't connect, but certainly they'll be back on their heels.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray, he's going to look deep for more. He's got it inside the 10. A huge play there for Arizona. 54 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And again, it's Ingram. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Murray. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Mike Evans on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And he finds Austin complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First down, Murray. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Ambly Thomas. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run the option left. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. On 2nd and inches, Lance gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Lance now to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Lance on the keeper. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Trey Lance. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to... And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Lance now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll try and run right on the option. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Man, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell from 17 yards out. And the Niners have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Murray going to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
His kick is good. Makes the score Niners 52, Cardinals 24.
And that throw, unbelievably better, folks, than 80 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Simply incredible. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. On second down, here's Mitchell. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. That's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Throwing his Lance on third down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Mexico City. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And now here is another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Lance. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And the 49er first down.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Lance to throw it. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll run with Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. And the Cardinals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw's a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline. because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to.